G'day, it's Keegan Smith here from KeeganSH.com. In this video I'm talking about recovery from knee injury. So I've got a friend who's asking me what he should be doing to try and strengthen his leg to make sure he doesn't have any more problems with the knee. So we're going to start with a couple of basic movements. Just getting the squat pattern back is important after knee problems. So if you're stiff and you can only sort of squat to there, it's going to make it harder for you to activate your VMO. So you want to try and get that squat pattern back. So the goblet squat is a good option to get you started with that. And then progressing with your back squats or front squats can also be really helpful. It's the VMO, which is sort of a key muscle that we want to work on for preventing knee injuries, is activated mostly in the bottom 15 degrees and the top 15 degrees of the squat movement. So you really need to get that depth if you want to get good VMO activation. So then looking into some single leg work that we can do. Peterson squat's a good option. So lifting your heel up, controlling down, and then coming back up again. So you want to try and control that movement. They're a little bit tricky to start with. Heel up, control as your knee comes forward, and then try not to push off the ground too much as you come back up. Yep. Control that down. Yep. So once you feel comfortable with the technique, you can start on a lower height than that. That's a bit of a challenging height. You can go up to about mid-shin, and you can obviously add weight to it as you get more comfortable with it, but that'll be really good for reinforcing that VMO. In terms of other single leg work, obviously your step ups are a good option. Any of your step up varieties, forward, lateral, single leg squats, and then your lunges. They're your staple exercises. There's a lot of variations there that you can do, and the weight will obviously depend on your strength, but you should be working single leg work in your program, especially rehabilitation exercises, full squats. Then we're going to look at another VMO activation exercise. The guys that so this one, you really sort of again pushing with your toes. It's a similar movement to the Peterson squat. You really feel that isolate your quad muscles. So that's a movement that westside barbell use quite a lot. It's a really good movement. The Peterson squat's used a lot by Charles Poliquin as well. That's where I've heard about it, but whoever Peterson is probably the creator of that. After that, we need to look more at the posterior chain. So having strong quads is really important, but we want to be balanced between glutes, hamstrings and quads. So strengthening the glutes and the hamstrings. Basic exercise to start is just your bridging. So that's your basic movement to start, glute activation. Progress that into single leg, always pushing through the heels. If you're sort of tightening your shoulders, working up into that sort of bridge is a really good one. It's a hard one for me. I get tight in the front of my shoulders. And then you can progress that with height, in terms of height and in terms of distance. So they're all things that will help you reinforce the hamstrings. And you can work the hamstring curls with the medicine ball, with the Swiss ball, and then progress that with the medicine ball. So being able to control through that unstable environment is also pretty good. Once you can work in the single leg, then your hamstring strength should be pretty good. So that's a bit of a basic rundown of things you should be doing to protect your knees, to reinforce your knees. It's not everything that you can do. On top of that, you need to be doing explosive work. You need to be doing landing, accelerations, if your goal is to be good at your sport. But there's a few ideas for you, so hopefully that's helpful. It's Keegan. Thank you.